Well, hello and welcome to the Cosmic Echo. That's a tarot experience like none other. It's a reading which connects the historic cycles of frequency through your repeating tarot energy. You and your life are an echo of the past, some past frequency, some past energy. What we experience here is not new. We think it is, and from our perspective, I suppose it is. But the fact of the matter is, this energy, these frequencies have repeated again and again and again for millions of years. You're now just catching the latest wave of frequencies, and you own them. But remember, each life is an echo of the last time. So, using tarot as a tool, I locate the current frequency. Once I find the current frequency, I use other tools to tell you a story. That's what I have to do. I have to paint a picture in your imagination. That helps you understand the tarot energy and, more importantly, how to apply it this time around. It allows you to manifest your spiritual kryptonite. It's a two-step metaphysical process. First of all, I begin with 3 tarot cards. That's all I need is 3. There's some sort of magic to the number 3. Nikola Tesla felt like it. Einstein felt like it. A lot of people have. There's something about 3 of anything that just seems to have some sort of a magic to it. And so I use 3 cards, 3 different frequencies, one for each card, of course, and then I blend them into one. That reveals your manifesting potential. So then I add in astrology with the cycles. I add in some imagery, could be from the past, could be from the present, anything to help you step into that frequency so that not only do you experience it, but you understand it. Okay, that helps you manifest in the best way possible. Now, the information has to be simple, has to be clear, has to be powerful. I don't do fantasy stuff. I don't do unicorns, rainbows, any of that bullshit. No weird frequencies from outer space. There are a lot of people, a lot of them, especially in astrology, that just love to talk about these. Well, this is this mysterious frequency that's coming from deep space. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They have no idea, not a clue. But they're not there for you, they're there for themselves. They want the likes, they want the clicks on the internet, so they'll tell you anything. I don't do that. No fantasy, no unicorn, no rainbows. It's the matrix revealed. Repeating cosmic cycles, bringing those ancient frequencies into your life today. Because remember, tarot is about your choice. No, it doesn't predict anything. I've done tarot for over 20 years. I haven't found it to predict anything, but it is the science of potential, your potential to choose, your potential to manifest, your potential to create your matrix. Okay, that's very powerful stuff. Keep that in mind. So, knowing the repetitive energetic patterns around you, this enables you to use these ancient frequencies in the present and get the best out of those frequencies, that energy. Think of this whole package as sort of a cosmic GPS. Tarot gives you your destination, the astrology, the numerology, the images, whatever I use to support the tarot gives you your destination. Tarot is the destination. The astrology and stuff is the map to the destination. This unique package helps you activate your spiritual kryptonite, and that's what it is. That's why the deep state, the people who run the world, do not want you to think. Because if you think, boy, you just might tap into that kryptonite, and man, you're going to be just a pain in the ass to control. Do it anyway. Ride the cosmic wave to your best destiny. Today's tarot reading, make it stop. Or to put it another way, we are living in a never-ending story. Just round and round and round, same old shit. You don't get anywhere, and you're beginning to, if you're paying any attention at all, you're beginning to understand you never were meant to get anywhere. They didn't want you there. John D. Rockefeller God, more than 100 years ago, said, hey, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of doers. I'll do their thinking for them. They just do what I tell them. Remember, George Carlin said it's a big club and you and I aren't in it? Well, every day, if you're paying attention, you know that that is true more and more. So let's see if we can't start this thing moving a little bit here, huh? First thing we're going to do, the first stop is the cosmic cycles, kind of a quick review. Astrology is a kind of alchemy. It's the science of cycles. I've done astrology for over 50 years. And to keep it simple, to keep it clean, to keep it direct, you got to keep it basic. But astrology literally boils down to what goes around comes around. There's nothing new. It's understanding these cycles, repeating time and time and time and time again, giving life to the matrix it touches. It permits us to feel and focus on the power of the tarot. You combine astrology and numerology with tarot, makes everybody stronger by multiples. It's powerful juju. Gives you more power and control over your destiny, the very thing the deep state do not want, which is probably as good a reason as any is to do it. I just want to remind you, I do have an email that I check every day, every other day, tau-tarot at proton.me, tau-tarot at proton.me. Feel free to contact me. Drop a line. Doesn't have to be a big deal, or it can be a big deal. You can tell me I'm full of shit. You wouldn't be the first, that's for sure. Or you can give me a pat on the back. That'd be nice too. Tau-tarot at proton.me. All right, so let's begin the first step here, astrology. Let's take a look and see what we have coming up here. Been spending a lot of time talking about 2026 because 2026 is it's a fundamental year. First of all, if you do the numerology, 2026 comes out to a 1, well, 10, but you drop the 0. It's 1. Time for beginning. And you can feel it because this past year, 2025, was a 9, wrapping up the cycle. And there was that kind of energy in the air. A lot of talk, but really not a whole lot delivered. It was like they were prepping you for something. Well, 2026, it begins. We've just had a new moon, meaning the time for action has begun. We are feeling the pressure from the deep state to surrender to their demands. They're making it obvious. You got to do what we tell you. You have to do it or we're going to kick you out of society or worse. Yeah, we want that digital ID. Do not give them the digital ID. That's the one piece in the puzzle that they need. They get that, everything else locks in, including you. And believe me, you ain't going to like it. So going into 2026, our emotional fabric will be tested. Is it a make or break situation? Well, we'll find out. Our choice, as we get farther into 2026, may change a little bit. Many of the faraway planets are going to switch signs. And in so doing, that will change the energy. And it's our pain in that change that will fuel the fire of freedom. You see it all around the world every day. I see people from all over the world bitching and moaning and getting out in the streets. That's great. That's step one. And you can boycott their products or services. That's step two. But I got to tell you, and you know this, there's going to have to be that third step where you shove a gun barrel up their ass and pull the trigger. Because these people are not going to walk away. You think Larry Fink from BlackRock's going to walk away because you say that you're upset? Please. Every way they can, they're tightening it down, tightening it down, tightening it down. Just heard about some bill being fought in Congress that would prevent you from being free to repair your car any way you want. You'd have to go to the dealer. You would have to go to the dealer. And the reason you have to go to the dealer outside of their increased profit is the fact that you would then have to sign up for a program, just like you have on your phone. You don't sign up for that monthly fee on top of your car payment, insurance, gasoline, all that stuff. They throw another fee at you. so that you can access your car. They're doing that with a lot of expensive European cars right now. You don't keep up with your monthly fee, guess what? Damn thing ain't going to start. You can't even get in the car. They'll shut it down. And if they choose to shut it down when you're in the middle of rush hour traffic, guess what? Your car or truck becomes a brick. And you can't do a damn thing about it. I mean, you can't turn on any electric. That's why they want electric cars. They can control it, an algorithm. And what they want to do is take the car away from you. Remember, 15-minute cities. So, in this pain coming up as we get farther into 2026, that's what's going to motivate us. Talking, yelling, screaming, protesting, fine. But we gotta go head to head. We gotta take the action. So bring your torch. It's going to be a busy, busy year. Let's take a look at the existential stuff for today, huh? All three of these have to do with the World Economic Forum. Larry Ellison, the guy that runs Oracle, I believe, talks about being observed. Citizens are going to have to be on their best behavior. If you got the computer watching you all the time, you're going to behave or we'll catch up with you. BlackRock, Larry Fink, who's a bastard son of a bitch, and I'm being kind. He's the guy that runs BlackRock. He says we're going to have to force behaviors. Too bad. Too bad. We're going to have to make you do what we want you to do. And over on the far left at the bottom, then we got this asshole, and I have no idea who the hell he is. He says we're going to need to change behaviors. We got to change the way you act as a human being. We have to make it good for us and screw you. They're saying it right to your face. You think you're protesting? You think you're not buying their product is going to stop them? Wake up, smell the coffee. How about the perfect picture stuff or picture perfect, as the case may be? Again, we stick with Larry Fink. We stick with BlackRock. The guy that runs Great Britain, can't think of his name right now. Starmer, I think. See him holding up a digital ID phone. He's going to track your every move. That's what they have to do. That's why this is so important. If they get the digital ID, the whole puzzle comes together. Every part and piece of your life now is connected to one thing, and it is the digital ID. If you don't get this yet, God, you're a moron. Taking a look here, is BlackRock the government's advisor or its operator? It's its operator. Big business, the big banks. This is all about them. In fact, Larry Fink just revealed the next phase of the global finance tokenization of all assets, real estate, stocks, bonds, funds, land. You're not a human being anymore. No, 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 no. You're just a piece of property. That's all. You're just a piece of property. Can be traded. They can do anything they want to you because you're not human anymore. You're just a piece of property that they own. Are you getting the picture? That's why you've been living in a never ending story. This is where they've been moving to. Please make it stop. You're the one that's going to make that decision, and 2026 is going to move you in that direction. Let's take a look and see what the tarot says, if it adds any information. How about that? We got the Star card, which is the opportunity for healing and for hope. It's the opportunity. It's not a guarantee. You have to play a part. You have to get involved. Next, we got the Queen of Cups, very caring, very gentle, very calm, very supportive. Wonderful. You're going to need that if you want to heal, if you want to have hope. So you have to be gentle with yourself. That doesn't mean that you make excuses. That doesn't mean that you run away from responsibility. It means you grab yourself by your fat ass and you go, okay, it's going to be tough. It's going to be unpleasant. I'm going to have to do things that I might even find abhorrible or abhorring, I guess. But I got to do it. They give me no choice. I can't talk to them. They give me no choice. And the final card is the Fool card, stepping out in faith and positivity. It's my favorite card in the tarot, Fool card. Here he is standing on the edge of a cliff, has nothing, just a knapsack and a flower, and he's got his pet puppy, and he's going to go on faith. And you see all that yellow around him. He's really very positive, but he's not stupid. So what you have to do is say, okay, look, if I want to make it stop, and I do, I have to get involved. Like the Queen of Cups, I'm going to be gentle with myself. I'm going to realize it's a learning situation. I'm going to be working through it slowly, but I'm going to support myself because I want healing. And the only way I'm going to healing is to stop the hurt. And the only way that that's going to happen is I'm going to have to stop them because they've given me no choice. They've made it clear they don't give a damn what I think or feel or say. They don't care. 2026 is going to set you. It's going to set you. It's going to see what kind of character you have, if you have any at all. So bring the torch. Hey, we're out of time. Remember, 2026 is the cleansing year. You got to do your part. But with that, time is up. So let's make it a point to move a little forward. Let's make it a point to start to wrap up this thing, huh? Please like and subscribe. Very, very important. It's critical. They're playing with the internet now. They're using algorithms, just like they would use on your car. Remember, I was just talking a moment ago, it's electric, so they can shut it down. That's what they're doing with the internet. Algorithms are just making people, subscribers disappear, making all kinds of things disappear and then come back, and they're playing with it. They enjoy that. 2026 is the year of the storm, cleansing year. What are you going to do? Between now and the next time you and I get together and talk tarot, peace and blessings.